Hi, everybody. Hopefully this is the final last part of Touch Starved. We were romancing a lot of hotties last time, so let's get into it. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, I am also streaming this over at Stumped Gamers on Twitch. Feel free to follow if you haven't, because I play a lot of silly games. Okay, continue. Also, we might be dress shopping at the same time. Okay. Hold on. Kristen's dress? Okay. I gotta look at this dress. Oh my god! Leg up. I sort of love it. I sort of love it and hate it at the same time. Like, I would wear that to a special thing. Good lace? That is good lace. I would not wear, like, this is good lace, Teo. I would not wear this to the red carpet, though. Like, that's like a dinner date dress. Or like maybe my friend's wedding or a birthday party. Or maybe I'm at PAX. I could do that one. That one's really pretty and gold and shimmery. But it's just like too plain. Like, I need something more dramatic for red carpet. But I would wear the hell out of that dress. 100%. You had the power, confidence. You do. Listen, you do. I need drama. Okay, we're driving in because Kiwi. Did you send me a dress? Do I need to look at my Discord? Teo, we need to go dress shopping together. That's the only way. All right. Let's go. Let's get started. Right. Last time what happened is we made it to this town, and there were a lot of hot guys and a hot baby, and we don't trust Leander for reasons that I know of. Why? The signs are all there, Luna. The signs are 100% there on why we don't trust Leander. One, he produced lilies, the sign of death, the flower of death. And we looked up Leander's name, and it means like untrustworthy or whatever. Also, I've been pronouncing everyone's names incorrectly. The signs can't stop me if I can't read. Kiwi, it's fine. Kiwi, I forgot. Go. Kiwi and I are going over Kurosh. All lilies signify death. Ask Teo, he's the poet. Leander, when we were talking about that in the group chat, literally, that song that I sent you, I love that song because Molly sent it to me. I was like, this is for Kiwi. Lilies also signify lesbians, though? Death, listen, give me death lesbians. Hashtag death lesbians. I will 100% follow all the death lesbians, okay? How do I become a death lesbian? And that's the end of Brian J. I can't follow you for that. I really can't. All right, who's joining the Death Lesbians with me? Kiwi, you're in my Death Lesbians band. Also, it's all our Death Lesbians is Spanish sambas, so we can dance to them. You'll play the cowbell. Oh, Faith, you've missed a lot. You missed the creation of our Spanish Death Lesbians band that we can samba to. I've already finished half of my gin drink, so yeah, it's true, Danielle. Danielle has the recap last time on before we started playing games. All right. Are those pickled eggs in the background? Excuse me, I would like some pickled eggs. Look at those pickled eggs. Pickled eggs are fucking good. I scramble to my feet, right as the frantic crowd swarms around me, cutting off my sight to everything and everyone. Also, we just got in a fight and I was like, peace out. Through the ruckus, I hear Leander shouting. I don't want to hear Leander at all, because I don't trust him. Hey, hey! Oh, what? It's not Ice. It's Ace. Ace. That's his name. Ace, take it outside. I like Ice better though, because it just makes eyes love. Ignore them. Remember Video Girl Eye? Or am I just that old? Ignore them, everyone. Look, drinks are on me. With those 4 words, the wick erupts with hoots and hollers. The ring around me disperses as bloodhounds and onlookers rush towards the bar. Through the thinning crowd, I catch glimpses of familiar faces. Ace vanishes out of the back, dragging the roughneck behind him. Ugh. Hold on. Why does he have that scar? Okay, this episode we analyze everybody to the minute details because we're fucking obsessed. Why the scar? What's going on with the scar? Kiwi, what's going on with the scar? Anyway, Kurosh lingers near the door, searching. I suspect for any wounded before he departs. No, he's looking for that ass. Min draws their hood up tight as they slip out the side door. Well, Varr. God damn it, Varr. Y'all, I have a problem. I love catboys. And I love sassy redheaded catboys. And Varr is the one character I didn't think that I would fall for, and I love them. Oh, catboy. I mean, he would... Listen, Varr would look very good in a cowboy hat as well. I'm just saying. Ginny, I know! I figured that out! Don't worry, I saw the thigh. I saw the thigh earlier. Like, look at Varr's see-through sleeves. Okay? Anyway. It's like, do I want to fuck Varr or just be Varr? Probably both. Well, Varr leans over the counter to swipe a glass of wine from behind. See, this is me! This is me! I am Varr! And Leander, seated at the opposite end of the bar, gestures dramatically and apologetically at the bartender. And the bartender is also Yinny. In the space of a heartbeat, I realize there's no telling when, or if I'll see any of them ever again. Whoever I pursue may be the last person I get to speak with tonight! That means we do a fucking save. Wait, Varr had nips? Hold on. I don't see them. I see no nips. You like drama as much as me. That's not a nipple. That's a shadow of the tete. All right, y'all, we're gonna do a few of them. What are we gonna do though first? The tete. Should we go in order of least who I like to who I like the most? I think that's fair, right? I guess for those of you that played, how long do each of these segments take? Like, is one gonna be like 3 hours? Me looking at Yinny. Because I'll do all of them. About 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, then we are only going to do the ones that I want to do first. And then we'll see. Okay, I feel like Kurosh. I still love Kurosh a lot. Or Kurosh. Hot on Kurosh's heels. It's because I'm following that ass. I squeeze my way out of the bar. Of everyone I've met, he seems the most likely to help me and the least likely to murder me on a whim. Earlier this morning, he said I could go to the clinic for help whenever I needed it. Well, I need sexual help now. I mean, I don't need sexual help. That's my excuse. Time to see if that promise was actually worth anything. I breathe a sigh of relief once I'm free of the crowded bar. Kurosh, hearing me, turns my way. Egg toast? You seem upset. I take it the Amaryllis district is not to your liking. I'm upset because you're not kissing me. I pause to think about that. It's not so different from the streets where I grew up. Through the clientele, it's much more colorful. That's not why I stepped out. It's because I'm a fucking creeper and I'm stalking you. You are not in need of treatment after that fall, are you? Yes, I am. Oh my god. I fell down and my body hurts. Maybe you should inspect my whole body, please, and thank you. I scowl up at him. No, don't scowl. Come on, I'm giving you an egg toast. He holds out his hands in a mollifying... I don't know that word. Mollifying? We're looking that up. I feel like I should know this word. Teo, don't you dare be mean to me about not knowing this word. I feel like I know mollify. Appease the anger or anxiety. Okay. I apologize, egg toast. Please continue. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, about time. Someone cuts right across me towards Kurosh, stopping us both in the middle of the street. Even in the dim pink haze that seems to blanket everything, there's no mistaking the pressed white uniform and stiffly starched hat. Another Cenobium cleric. I hastily step back, making myself as inconspicuous as possible. Can I help you? Nervous onlookers hastily part around Kurosh and the cleric. The two form an island of white in a sea of teeming color. No, it's fine, Teo. You can't shame people, but you can shame me. It's fine. I just always like, if I look it up myself, I feel like I have a better chance of remembering it, you know? Enough. You know why I'm here. Then I hope you find this edifying. Kurosh reaches into his coat and produces 3 tiny glass vials bound together with thick leather cord, a silvery powder. Is he a drug seller? Is he selling drugs to people? I swear to God, I will be so upset. No. Listen, I like a man that can out-vocab me. That's why we're good friends, too. It's just Pop Rocks. He gently flicks the glass, watching the contents swirl, and extends the vials to the cleric. This is it? They look extremely unimpressed. Appearances can be deceiving. He throws me a glance and a swift smile, but I'm too surprised to respond. Kurosh was the first to warn me about the Cenobium. Nobody I met had anything good to say about it. Are they, like, addicted to magic? Is that, like, the Cenobium's, like, thing? And yet here he is, openly dealing with them in the Amaryllis district. I glance between Kurosh and the cleric, who seem to notice me for the very first time. Good night. They bow to Kurosh, offer me an extremely perfunctory nod, and disappear into the seething crowd. Egg toast, is something amiss? Yeah, what the fuck did you just give him? Oh my god, save. I made the mistake. So after watching Kiwi stream, Kiwi, I know you're listening to this, you chose all the different answers I chose, and I feel like you got better answers. Faith, you came out of the closet as bisexual. Congratulations! And you don't know how to let people know? I mean, I feel like you don't have to let people know if you're not ready. Like, you could also just wear, like, bi flag something, or bi colors, or if you really feel like you want to post, there's always, like bi day. I don't know what day that is. I normally, identify as pan. I mean, you don't have to come out to anyone if you don't want to. Like, that's between you and yourself, right? A flash mob is also an option. That's very true. Or you could do it in the most the most social way possible. Pride Month is coming up, yeah. But yeah, I feel like what I did is I sort of celebrated, and like I didn't come out as non-binary until like after a year of adding they pronouns to my pronouns. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready, cuz also I have imposter syndrome, so I'm like, am I queer enough? Am I gay enough to actually like be in the queer community, you know? Because I don't fit like the queer, not stereotype, but what I perceive as like outward queer people, you know? And I'm like, I'm not queer enough. So for me, it just took me getting used to being me and being comfortable with that before I was like, yeah, I'm non-binary. Yeah, am I they enough? Literally, that's what I went through. Ooh, no, Teo, I actually really like that dress. I like that dress. It doesn't have enough drama for me for red carpet, but I really like that. It's not so bad. It's not like a true peplum, that dress. I mean, this might not quell your social anxiety, but what has always helped me is that if there is something I'm nervous about, or that I'm worried people are going to judge me for it, or like have negative feelings towards me, I tell myself that they are. Like literally you can't stop what people are going to think. Like, and don't waste energy on the people that are going to judge you, because they're not worth your fucking time. Focus your energy on the people that will support you and lift you up, because there's always going to be someone that doesn't like you. There's always going to be someone that judges you. There's always going to be someone who tries to put you down time and time again, and you just can't give them the time of the day. They are not worth your time. They are not worth your love. They are not worth your energy. And I know that is extremely hard, and it's easier said than done, because I say that, and I also do the same thing. But if you just sort of tell yourself that, you can sort of fake it till you make it and be like, and this goes for me for like game dev stuff or like streaming. You know, when I joined Stumped, I was like, there are going to be people that don't like me. There are going to be people that are going to accuse me of replacing Rick, which is not true, because I can never replace Rick. There are going to be people that just find me annoying because I'm annoying. And that's fine. They can say whatever they want to say about me, because that is not going to change who I am, and that's not going to change how so many more people support me, and how many people have enjoyed me, and how many people have been so wonderful to me in joining Stumped. So I hope that helps ease your worries in some regard, because I just feel like if you tell yourself it's going to happen, you prepare yourself almost, and maybe that's a trauma response, which probably is, but you sort of prepare yourself for how it's going to happen and how you're going to react to that. And if you already go through those situations in your mind a little bit early before it happens, you will have a better idea of how to react. And listen, it's going to be Barf City. Teo. Oh, I thought you were talking about my wonderful uplifting speech. How dare you? Okay, but Teo, that's giving off such Barbie vibes that if I had that pink Corvette in the background, I would wear that dress. I love it, actually. I love it, but I love pink. And now I got distracted from my beautiful uplifting speech, Teo, so thank you. Listen, I would wear that dress. Also, thanks for the follow, Husky. Okay. Back to the game. Oh, no, I was going on a tangent about people and being prepared for those type of things. Oh, and when that does happen, give yourself the space to be hurt and to be upset by it, because that is totally a normal response, and it is okay to be upset if people that you thought you trusted are judging you in a negative way, it is 100% okay to be upset by that. And make sure you have a good support system before you do that. Like, make sure you have your trusted friends and they sort of know what's going to happen, so that they can be there to support you, and they could be there to sort of uplift you if you're having a bad day and you're getting a lot of flack or judgment from people. I think that is the most important thing, is having a good support system to be there and to just hang out with and just lift you up when you're feeling down. Like, that is the most important thing. And being okay with not being okay, essentially. Which I hate that phrase because it's so overused. But, you know, you get it. You get it. Oh, you were the natural silent fifth member and people just didn't. Oh, Coco, you're too nice. Don't perceive me, Coco. Do not perceive. Of course, you're always welcome. I love talking about, I love getting on my soapbox. You all know I talk a lot and I've no shame in talking or standing up for anything. So, okay, egg toast, is something amiss? I don't know what's going to be better. What do I say? What was that about? Or isn't that dangerous? I feel like if I'm like, isn't that dangerous? It makes me feel like I'm not paying attention, right? And then I say, what was that about? The italics makes me feel like that's a little more snarky. But also, I feel like what was that about is less judgy than isn't this dangerous, because I don't know anything about this town. I'm just worried about that italics. But okay, we saved it. We can go back. Isn't that dangerous? A conversation is hardly dangerous. You know what I mean? You were the one who warned me about the Cenobium. Shush. Yes, shush me. Go on, Kurosh. He holds. Oh God! Oh, he did the thing. I did the right choice. I'm a fucking sucker for this. This and Kabedon. I'm a fucking sucker. He holds one finger to his lips, which suddenly curl in a cat-like smile. God damn it. For now, please join me on a short stroll. He's smirked. We got the good response. Listen, I'll walk 3 paces behind you so I can look at some of your assets, if you will. Kurosh's golden eyes twinkle in the low light. He beckons me away from the main thoroughfare, down a side street filled with vendors hawking late-night snacks. Wait, what? Now powerfully curious in spite of myself, I hurry after Kurosh. Each of his long, graceful strides is easily 2 of mine. I catch a glimpse of his gleaming white coat, disappearing around the corner of the street. The moment I catch up, the delicious scents of freshly baked goods flood my nose. My stomach gives a loud rumble. Vexen, thank you so much for that raid. What were you playing tonight? I really appreciate you raiding us and sharing your community. Everybody, welcome in, Vexen. The moment I catch up with the delicious scents of freshly baked goods, my stomach gives a loud grumble. Our honey pistachio, shut the fuck up, I want one. I want a honey pistachio cookie right now. Coming right up. Without breaking his swift pace, Kurosh plucks the sticky confection out of the merchant's hand and offers it to me. The heavenly smell makes my stomach rumble once more. I take a bite without hesitation. Kurosh watches me with an indulgent smile, and I notice he hasn't gotten anything for himself. You're not hungry? You need not concern. He's a fucking vampire. He's gotta be a vampire. He hasn't drank anything. He did not want anything at the bar, and he's not eating food. Giddy, he's gotta be a vampire. Kiwi's gotta be a vampire. What else does it eat and drink? And a doctor, listen. A doctor would want blood. And how would they get blood? Working at a fucking clinic? He's gotta be a vampire, right? I mean, he hasn't smiled with his teeth yet. He's only given us grins. Like, he's gotta be a vampire, right? Listen, you can flip-blot to me. You can flip-blot my... I don't know. There's a sort of sexual innuendo with phlebotomy. He's gotta be, right? Watch, the next line is gonna be like, and Kurosh drinks water and snacks on Doritos and Mountain Dew. I'll be like, God damn it, he's just a gamer, not a vampire. You need not concern yourself with me. He stops mid-sentence, his eyes darting back to the way we came. I've never seen him out in the daylight either. Just throwing that out there. The hair stuck out the back of my neck. I turned just enough to peek over my shoulder, hoping I don't look too suspicious. Sure enough, it's the same cleric who waylaid us in the street, now wearing a thunderously angry expression. Uh-oh. Well, disappointment can be a learning experience. Glimmers of realization dawn over me as I stare up at him. He's a fake drug dealer? What exactly is in those vials? Perhaps a rare and potent alchemical catalyst. Or some stale fish skin. The two do resemble one another, and it can be harder to tell them apart. I'm so confused. Why would you... Why? Why would you sell someone fish skin knowing that they know exactly who you are? I'm confused. I have questions. Is he serious? I chance another glance at the cleric, who's now trying to elbow their way between the food stalls. A few people make way, but most don't even notice their efforts. The street is... Did you all hear, Hippo? The street is far too crowded with hungry patrons. Shall we? Without even waiting for a response from me, he glides swiftly into the crowd once more. Okay, we save again. I feel like calling him on his bluff is better than, is there a point to all this? This sounds too sarcastic. You're messing with the Cenobium cleric? Such impolite behavior. I'm astounded you would even suggest it. Oh, he likes that. He likes that. Kurosh. I still must look incredulous. Because of his smile softens a little. He lifts his hand as if to pat my shoulder, then stops himself. As I said, you have nothing to fear. He ducks into what looks like an abandoned doorway, but opens into a small covered market. Am I gonna save on every decision? Yeah. Yeah, I will, because I don't know what this game wants me to do yet, because it's only the demo. The stalls here are full of more spices than I knew existed. Even taking a short breath makes me sneeze. Kurosh slows his pace, occasionally pausing to examine the insistent hawker's wares. That's what I am to Molly. I hawk their wares. Wait! He looks up from the display of livid red. Is that supposed to be vivid or livid? I've never seen livid be described for a color, but I like it. Each as long as my forearm. You said I have nothing to fear, but everyone in Amaryllis seems to be wary of the Cenobium. People fear the obvious trappings of power, wealth, force, and hideously ostentatious tower. For my part, I find such trappings merely disappointing. The Cenobium once had great potential. They squandered it decades ago in the pursuit of trinkets, pleasure, and petty tyranny. Their narrow, prosaic interests have rendered them blind to all else that moves. I think that's the most I've ever heard Kurosh say on any topic. You sound like you know them well. Kurosh lets out a long, low sigh. You miss Wait, you missed Little, Egg Toast. Oh. He's doing that thing where he's adorable. Familiarity breeds contempt, and I am more familiar with the Cenobium's crude methods than I would like. Now I'm getting somewhere beyond vague warnings or swift deflections. I decide to press the point while I have the chance. Familiar how? Kurosh stops right in front of a display of pickled fruits, and I nearly run into his back. Oh damn, he knew what he was doing. He steps aside at the last moment. His arm rests gently but firmly on my waist! I think we're married now. I'm sorry, Kurosh, you touched my waist. That means we're married. I think that means we're married. I tense, but he's careful to avoid my bandaged hands. He caught me. He did this on purpose. He's like, if I stop suddenly, she'll run into me and then fall, and then I can catch them, and then I'll look like the hero. Listen, I'm fine with it. Do it more. Our pursuer refuses to take no for an answer. Them again? I thought we'd lost them in the crowd. I crane my neck to look for the cleric. But Kurosh shakes his head. This way. The next street over seems to be home to the high-end brothels. Yes, we're going to the brothel, baby! It's full of steep stairways and shadowy passages, perfect for discreet trysts. I do like discreet trysts. Seppius, you entered the stream as you heard right on my waist, and I think it's beautiful. I think that is beautiful. I think you're beautiful. Pink curtains and painted facades sprawl around me like giant, colorful warren. It only takes a few more twists and turns down blind alleys and narrow walkways before I'm completely turned around. Kurosh, however, seems to be following some map in his own mind. He takes each turn with swift confidence, guiding me with the occasional nudge. He nudged me. The gaps between teetering buildings can hardly be called alleys, so narrow we have to pass through single file. Just a little farther. The effortless grace with which he moves is almost infuriating. It takes every ounce of concentration. I have to avoid tripping over loose tiles, discarded clothes, and unidentifiable rubbish. Meanwhile, his long legs almost seem to float. Vampires float sometimes. In some mythologies, they float over every obstacle. His clothes are still completely pristine despite the soot-stained walls on either side. How the hell does he do that? I'm still trying to puzzle it out when I realize how warm it is, with me practically tripping on his heels. The tiny gap between us seems to radiate heat, like beating midday sun on the longest day of summer. Listen, hold on. I don't. Stay close. I definitely don't want to get lost here. I stay as close to Kurosh I can without actually touching him. I promise. I will not. Oh! He won't lose me! Kiwi, I love Kurosh too! Was I that obvious? Our eyes meet. He's looking at my eyes. And despite my best efforts, I find it hard to hold his gaze. Yeah, because he's so fucking hot! I've never seen eyes like his. Despite our dark and dingy surrounding, it's like Kurosh radiates his own light whenever he looks at me. Thank you for indulging me, Egg Toast. I believe we have lost our tale. Kiwi! Can we write fanfic together? Can we write fanfic together about him? Please? We need to join smut forces. And write all the smut about him. It's much quieter on the edges of the Amaryllis district, and the deals in the shadow look shadier. Did you enjoy your impromptu tour? Relief escapes me in a tired laugh. After the day I've had playing keep away from the Cenobium cleric, it seems almost normal. I wasn't in mortal peril, so that's a nice change of pace. He laughs too, a soft and pleasant chuckle, completely at odds with his usual cool demeanor. Are you sure we've lost the cleric? If there's one thing you can count on, it's the elitism of the Cenobium's finest. They will not deign to follow us this far. He sounds confident enough. I was starting to wonder if we had to make a full circuit of the city to ditch them. A beam of moonlight cuts through the clouds, casting his face into sharp relief. However, I should escort you back to your lodgings. It would be unwise to let you go alone. I'm not alone, Kurosh. I have you. What about you? Are you staying at the Wet Wick? You could stay in my room if you want. Of course not. Then you're going back to your clinic alone? You just said that that was a bad idea. Listen, I'll protect you, okay? I've got these hands. They sort of make people not themselves. And that could help in some, maybe, I don't know. Listen, I have some sort of talent. I'm a thief. I can steal something. He pauses, stares at me, then his expression relaxes into a gentle smile. Fear not, Egg Toast. Only the most desperate or foolish would dare lay a hand on me, because he's a fucking vampire. And he'll suck the blood life out of you. That's, yeah, he's got powers. He's gotta be a fucking vampire. It sounds wild after 2 near-death soulless encounters, but part of me believes him. The few people who are still out huddle beneath street lamps and in doorways, desperate to be as close to safety as possible. Right, Kiwi? Please talk anything you want out of me, Kurosh, please! I'm begging you! Kurosh, on the other hand, looks more relaxed than I've ever seen him. He's strolling down the middle of the street, bold as if it were broad daylight. 'Cause he can't stroll in broad daylight! Wait, Lemon, okay, if we're going by, like, true, like, werewolf mythos, the moon is out. I guess we don't know if it's a full moon. Okay, fine. Even walking alongside him makes me feel more secure, warmer, both inside and out. I hang on to that faint spark of hope and screw up my courage. Listen, that's not all I want to screw. Did you mean it this morning? When you said I could come back to you for help? Every word. Goddamn. All his earlier mirth vanishes, replaced by calm focus. I don't know what to say to that. I almost expected his offer to be a courtesy, an easy way to get me out of the door. The fact that he meant it. Why do you ask? I believe I've already made my intention to help you quite clear. Listen, I just wanted to hear you say it again, Kurosh. His eyes flick briefly to my arm, the one that he miraculously reattached when he found me. I can almost imagine him counting the neat stitches. I just wanted to make certain. I'm still figuring out who's trustworthy and who's trouble. I see. Eurydia does tend to attract extreme individuals. Including you? Ah, Egg Toast, I decline to incriminate myself in your eyes. Incriminate yourself in my eyes! Damn it! I mean, it's fine, everything is fine. I can recognize a smooth deflection when I hear one. Though if he won't talk more about himself, maybe he'll tell me about someone else. Why don't I be like, listen, a secret for a secret, Kurosh, I will tell you about me, and then you go. Okay? That's how this game works. I decide to ask about... We gotta save. I have 13 saves already. You know what? We're gonna ask about Leander because I don't fucking trust him. Why did you send me to Leander for help when we know he's untrustworthy? Few know Aurelia better than Leander. The company he keeps could be questionable, but I had confidence in him. Yeah, his bloodhounds seemed rough around the edges. Leander's always preferred the company of those like him. Survivors of Lowtown's harsh realities. You must have noticed how they flocked to him. Kiwi bragging over here. I only had 5 saves. Okay. This is done in Red Pie, so you could have like 100 saves. I nod. He seems to know every single person in the Wet Wick. And that's a good thing. Leander's closest peers trust him with their lives. I would say that counts for something. Oh, I can ask about everybody. Tell me about my baby girl, Varr. How do you know Varr? Kurosh visibly... Ooh. visibly stiffens, and I remember the venom in Varr's voice when he grabbed me. That fucking doctor. Ooh, they're gonna hate fuck. They're gonna hate fuck. It looks like the feeling isn't much mutual. Regrettably, Varr is one of my worst patients. How did you cross his path? Well, he sort of crossed mine. He stole my room key. You are fortunate that he did nothing else. Like, steal my heart? I'm gonna say that 100,000 times this stream. He is far deadlier than he seems. There is a reason he is not at liberty, a reason for the collar and chain. Listen. This is... You're not... You're... Kurosh, you're just making me want Varr more. Okay? You're just making me want him more. He seemed pretty dodgy to me already. I hesitate, waiting for Kurosh to elaborate, but he seems to find even the thought of Varr distasteful. Okay, then we're gonna go with Min. You and Min sounded like you knew each other well. Kurosh heaves a long, suffering sigh. I know them better than most, and less well than I would like. Like you, Min is a recent arrival. Their time here has been particularly difficult. Oh, we're newbies! As much as I would like to help. Kiwi, I'm gonna do Varr's next. He trails off, but I know exactly what he's talking about. Min didn't seem to like the sort of person who would accept help easily. Yeah. Listen. Do they always pick fights that are twice their size? I have implored them not to. They rarely listen. I guess we'll ask about Ace. Have you ever been out to see Ace at the sea spring? Once. Only once. Seems like the spring with miraculous powers would interest a doctor. A long silence follows, so long that I'm not sure Kurosh heard me, and I'm about to repeat myself when he finally speaks in a near whisper. Ace is the rare newcomer who has proven himself immediately worthy of respect. Okay. Alright, Kiwi, go dance for me! The sea spring is another matter. Hidden depths often contain unwelcome secrets. You could say that about anything around here. Oh, Puddles! Give Puddles a smooch for me! A fair point, nonetheless. I've seen many purported wonders, and the sea spring is unlike any other. Only time will tell what that means. With my curiosity stated for now, I'll fall silent. I wish Kurosh had given me just a little more to go on, but he seems almost tight-lipped about the others as he is about himself. By the time we're back at the Wet Wick, the Amaryllis district seems even noisier and more raucous than before. Drunken patrons overflow into the streets, which reek of spilt wine. How am I supposed to sleep with all that racket? You just take anti-anxiety and drink some wine and then go to sleep. I suggest the stiffest drink at the bar. Alternatively, a ball of wax. Very funny. Even with how tired I am, I'm not sure I'll get a wink of sleep. I'm about to say goodnight to Kurosh when someone staggers out of the Wet Wick and right into me. I stumble back, heels teetering on the edge of a filthy gutter. Egg toast? The next thing I know, a pair of warm arms catch me around the waist. Excuse me? I find myself staring up at Kurosh pressed against... pressed against his chest! The chest! His grasp loosens, but he doesn't quite let me go. What's happening? Something shifts in his gaze, his eyes fix on my face, and I feel myself growing hot all over his intense scrutiny. Wait, were those his? His arms? Okay. Oh, I fell! I was like, wait. Okay. I stumbled back. Okay, he caught me. Gosh, I'm so clumsy. Just falling all over the place. Whoopsie doodle! Fell into your chest. I find myself, hold on. I thought it was somebody else. I was like, am I getting kidnapped? I find myself staring up at, so how clumsy of me. It's like that joke of running away from a monster and you purposely fall. Like, oh, don't get me. His grasp loosens, but he doesn't quite let go of me. Something shifts in his gaze, his eyes fix on my face, and I feel myself growing hot all over his intense scrutiny. Oh, is it hot here? Is it just you, Kurosh? What does he see in me? What's he looking for? Kurosh? Oh, my apologies. He's in love with me. Even after he moves away, the warmth of his touch lingers through my clothes. I quickly tug my cloak straight, trying to recollect my scattered thoughts. Good night. Thanks for everything today. You are most welcome. He turns and slips into the crowd, though I can pick out his pristine white coat with ease. A chilly gust howls down the street. When did it get so cold? Choose my fate. Is this different? What is this? This dramatic music, now I'm scared. Kurosh? Wait, we can save. It's always saving. Always be saving. From all appearance, Kurosh is the principal. Okay. But you know little about the man beneath the professional mask. Yeah. If you uncover his deepest secrets, will you like... Yeah, fuck yeah. Confirm. Thank you for playing. Hold on, hold on. We're not done here. We're not done here. Excuse me. Where did it go? Oh, it was like this one? Yeah. We're gonna do Varr next. I wonder... My wonder is, since it's on Steam, and it can track... Steam can track things. I wonder if that is set up just to see, like, whose people's favorites are and who they choose at the end. Because that would be cool. I love... That's what I loved about the old Telltale games, is how it would, like track people's decisions and sort of be like, 75% of people chose this over this. I love shit like that. That makes it so interesting. Okay, of all the people I've met, only one left me with more questions than answers. Varr knows it more than he's letting on, and I'm certain of it. If he's feeling as playful as he was earlier, I might be able to get information out of him. Still, lingering doubt looms heavy over my decision. Can I really trust someone who lies? Yes? You know a liar to always lie, which in that you can trust. You can trust that a liar will always lie. Returning to the bar is slow work with the heavy crowd vying for drinks. When I find Varr, he's leaning against the counter with elbows propped on the edge and a wine glass raised to his lips. Not for the first time I catch myself staring, and judging by the looks I see thrown my way, I'm not the only one. Yet there's a clear ring around Varr no one else seems bold enough to cross. Oh no, he's an outcast. Oh no! One ear perks at the sound of my approach, but Varr does not so much look my way, even when I slide into the seat beside him. I didn't think you planned on sticking around. A free drink's a free drink, even if it tastes like rat piss. Didn't you say you wouldn't be caught dead slumming in this shithole? Varr takes a delicate sip from his glass, but his tail thrashes below the bar. You've caught me red-handed. Red wine-handed! I'm so funny. He peers at me Let me start again. He peers over the rim of his glass in the low light. His eyes glitter jewel bright with amusement. However... Stop, Varr! You sultry man. How will you ever punish me? I figured my company's punishment enough for you. Varr's lips twitch and he smiles despite himself. So you survived the night. Are you here for praise or will a head pat do? I feel muscle in my jaw flex at the cruel twist to his smile. His arrogance has made a full recovery, meaning only one thing. Varr has sobered up. So much for my plan. Oh, I was trying to get him drunk? I'm the shitty person now. About that, turns out you were right. I did run into trouble. Now I can decide if you're an oracle, an actual threat, or just completely full of shit. Varr scoffs. Most would buy me a drink before insulting me. After the way you jerked me around, if anyone's owed a drink, it's me. You buy me a drink. Varr falls so uncharacteristically quiet that for a moment I fear that I've actually crossed the line. Oh no. Then he props his chin on his wrist. I don't think you understand how things work here. Information is a luxury, one you flung carelessly aside. I'm not listen, okay, I'm lost. If you valued my words, you'd have taken them seriously. I gave you free advice, warned you of the danger you went, and still you went prancing off into the sea spring. Small wonder the Soulless didn't tear you to ribbons. My first impulse is to argue, but what he said doesn't sit well with me. How does he know what happened to me? He followed me! We save. Varr was concerned. I don't know which one I need to choose. How did you know I left? But we did leave him. What's Soulless? Which I'm certain I wasn't being tailed. When I went to the sea spring, there's still a chance he saw my run-in with the Soulless. How did you know about the Soulless? Did you follow me? Of course not. Then how did you know? I have a very sensitive nose, remember? Right. How could I forget? Do you normally greet people by shoving your nose into their laps like an overeager Labrador? For a heartbeat, Varr's eyes grow wide and flat. Then he laughs under his breath. Only the ones I like. Varr trades his empty wine glass for a long-abandoned tumbler sweating beside him. Soft lumps of ice bob in the watery dregs of whiskey. Hold on. We gotta see what happens. How did you know I left Iridia? I'm certain I wasn't being followed when I left. Okay. Okay, it's the same. Okay, it's the same one. We're gonna... There's not, like, much that changes on that one. Okay. But the truth is, I despise most people. His eyes flicker over my shoulder, and thin as Leander's boisterous laughter erupts from the other side of the bar. What about me, now that we started off on the right foot? Oh, excuse me, he turns, angling so he can look me over. His gaze is agonizingly slow as it glides over me. Okay. Finally, his lips quirk. I haven't made up my mind about you yet. It's a start, or so I think, until his eyes slide away as he turns back towards the bar. It's not Varr's attitude that bothers me. No, I expected that of him. It's the fact that I've got no idea how I'm supposed to hold a conversation, much less get answers when he's being so testy. You fucking sass back! And his foul mood is infectious. Did I do something to piss you off? He lets out a short breath. No. Another lie. I'm close enough to catch the subtle bristling of his tail. I'm just... Of course. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. People like us can't help but attract danger. Yet you seek it out for what? Cheap thrills? I wasn't trying to get eaten by Soulless. There's something I'm looking for. And you think Min can help you? Leander? Are you really willing to risk your life for those dipshits? What life? You've got no idea what I've gone through. I'm a monster! Or forget it. I'm having a temper tantrum. I start to rise, but Varr touches... Oh, he touches my shoulder. It's a little more than a brush, but enough to give me pause. His eyes search mine, softer somehow than before. They couldn't even begin to understand you, but I... But I could? Okay. Oh my, I'm so thirsty now. I could help you if only you'd listen. I'll listen. I will listen. How do I know I can trust you? Listen, do you see him? Egg, you can trust this hot, beautiful man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's gonna fucking betray you in the end because he's hot, okay? And if you're gonna fuck this, that's worth it. You don't, but I'm slightly less inclined to waste your time with empty flattery or insults than those two. Is what you desire really worth risking your life for? If you knew the kind of life I've lived, you wouldn't be asking. Oh my god, so dramatic, Egg! Varr considers the condensation sweating from his glass for a long moment before speaking again. Will you trust me? Fuck yeah. Yes, I nod and he rewards me with a small smile. Good. Varr raises the tumbler to me, then snaps back to the dregs. Once he's finished, he wipes his mouth on the back of his hand. Let's talk. Outside. Let's talk in my room, maybe. I can't redeem someone just because they're hot? Yes, I can, Jay. Especially if they're fictional. If I have to smell Leander's skunky aftershave for much longer, I'll hurl. With that, he slips away from the bar, leaving me to follow the path of his long, trailing tail through the crowd. It's so cold outside, the breeze cuts clean through my bandages, freezing my fingers, but if the chill bothers Varr, he doesn't show it. He lopes purposely down the street into the alley, this far from the wick, and the bar's racket is a little more than an indistinct hum. The street's as dead as the Amaryllis district was crowded. Did Varr want privacy or no witnesses? You had questions. Ask. Varr's breath mists in the dark, and the cold moonlight, his shadow stretches unnaturally long over the cobblestone street. Quickly, I've got a show to attend. Heavenly Lutus, as I'm sure I've mentioned. He looks down his nose at me, effortlessly imperious, with one hand set on his hip. And for a breath, I'm reminded of the stark want that gleamed in his eyes when he touched me. If he weren't so pretty, I'd walk away. That's not true. I'd stay right there. But I need answers, and I can't think of a better way than starting with the people I met earlier. If Varr doesn't prove trustworthy, maybe one of them will. First, I ask, oh, so I get to do this with everybody. That's cool. What do you think of Ace? I'd like to know more about Ace. You two seem close. He made an impression. Not surprising. He's strong, ruthless, easy on the eyes. Gives it almost as well as he takes it. Excuse me? Excuse me? Back the fuck up! Okay. Okay. Even if he's awfully greedy. So, is Ace the bratty bottom? Big everywhere, really. Okay. He blushes. Bit simple, but if you know what they say about still waters. I don't, but I'm too distracted by the change that's come over Varr to ask. A coy smile plays at his lips as he winds his finger around the chain dangling from his collar. I thought you didn't like most people. I mean, Ace is a demon, so it's fine. Ace isn't most people. He's better. Our eyes meet as Varr's tender expression curdles. He makes a tiny sound of distaste in the back of his throat. He's more trouble than he's worth. God damn it, I love this man. Dangerous, too. Stay far away from him and those red-eyed freaks, if you value your safety or your sanity. Is that why you scolded me for going to the Sea Spring? I really don't think Ace is as bad as you're saying. You don't know him, not like I do. The corner of his lip twitches. All right, Min. I've got to admit that I was surprised to see that you and Min know each other. Are you friends? Oh, yes. We laugh and go shopping and have sleepovers where we braid each other's hair. That's adorable. And kiss with a little tongue. Yes, yes. All yeses. I'm beginning to wonder if Varr has ever had friends. You don't do that with your friends either? Excuse me? Let me guess, you don't like them. Can't stand them. The first time we met, they stabbed me. I need that story. Slid cold, hard steel between my ribs. Nearly nicked my heart. It was exquisite. The knife, I mean. Some sort of antique. Min's done nothing but disappoint me ever since. Meaning they haven't fucked. So you're not close. Can you imagine me being friends with that crabby little killjoy? Impossible. Not unless they learn to lighten up. And I'm afraid not even a surgeon as practiced as a Kurosh could remove the stick wedged firmly up Min's pert ass. Okay, tell me about Leander. What do you think about Leander? I don't. An unusual curt answer for Varr. I don't buy it. So you're not very fond of him? I wouldn't spit on Leander if he were on fire. Varr shudders. Oh no, he'd enjoy that far too much. So he enjoys being spit on. Interesting. I'm learning everything from Varr. This is the most entertaining and the most information we've gotten from anybody thus far. To call Leander trash would be an insult to manure. I'm taking tons of notes. He's a pathetic, slimy little man-child in a bat and big shiny shoes. I've seen mutts rutting in the gutters with more dignity. I have to remember to close my mouth. Before I can ask my next question, Varr gets a frustrated growl. Don't you dare ask me about another soul. I haven't got all night for idle gossip. But I wasn't finished asking. You get 2 more questions, make them count. So much for being helpful, but I suppose that's just how information works in this exhausting city. No more time for idle chatter, I'll get straight to the point. Leander told me that the Cenobian imprisons people. Did he mean you? Leander's a moaning fool with a throbbing victim complex. He loves to see himself as a savior, but the only difference between his cronies and the Cenobian stooges are the uniforms. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what surprises him more, the bluntness of which Varr spoke, or the venom lacing his ordinary silken voice. You're asking who when you should be asking why. Says the asshole counting my questions. The look he throws me is infuriatingly self-satisfied. Fine, why were you imprisoned? Okay, hold on. We didn't get to choose one of the people. We didn't get to choose Kurosh. I want to ask you about... I regret speaking as soon as I start. I need to know this. Varr's mentioned Kurosh before, though not by name. His reaction last time was nasty, but I can't back down now. Not with Varr eyeing me suspiciously. About the doctor, Kurosh. I tense, ready for a blowback, but Varr only flicks his hand dismissively. Bit of a bore, if you ask me, but he's popular enough. You know, on account of his massive heart. Listen, tell me more about his massive heart. He winks as though the stress he placed on heart wasn't already suggestive. There's always a line wrapped around the block for his services. People can't seem to get enough of his special medicine. Probably because he doesn't charge anything. Varr's tail gives an impatient twitch. Or they're eager for a little mouth-to-mouth with their pelvic examinations, if you get what I mean. I got what you mean. No, I don't get it. Why? Please explain. Explain that to me, Varr. Explain. When I grimace. What? I would not grimace. I would be like... I'd be like, okay. Go on. Varr grins wolfishly at me. There's clearly no point in asking him anything else about Kurosh. I just want Egg to be flirty. I just want to be more flirty and more sexual. Listen, I just want to be like, go on about his giant dick, please. Go on about the cunnilingus. Listen, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can talk the talk, okay? Before I can ask my next question, Varr gives a frustrated growl. Don't you... Okay, yeah. Okay, we did that. Okay. For the same reason they'll disappear, you give half the chance. I'm something special. You are. Varr bows his head, gathering his hair in his hands and lifting it from his shoulders to bear the plain leather collar adorning his neck. See this collar? He cranes his neck, inviting me to lean closer, lean closer. Looks unremarkable, doesn't it? I had assumed that Varr's collar was a personal touch. On closer glance, the thick, supple leather is molded to fit his neck snugly. But the large silver buckle seems easy enough to pry open. Do it! I reach forward to touch the buckle, but... Varr's hand lashes out. Long, slender fingers wrap around my wrist, exerting just enough pressure to hint at how easily he could snap my bones. Do it! Snap my bones! Shh. Don't you know better than to touch without asking? That's true. Consent is the only way to go. He tuts like a scolding teacher, but an impish gay smile grazes his lips. Can I please? Our eyes meet, his thin with amusement. No, you may look, but don't touch. He lets go of my arm. I smooth down my bandages, more to get a grip than anything else. I can't lose my composure again. By now, I'd fully expect Varr to begin walking away, but the fact that he's still here suggests that he's either forgot about his warning, or he was never counting my questions to begin with. Are you saying that's what'll happen if the Cenobium finds out I'm different? I'll be collared? Doubtful. They keep me around because I'm the best at what I do. And what exactly do you do so well? Killing. He says it carelessly without hesitation. As long as I wear this collar, I'm made to hunt the Cenobium's dizzying array of enemies. Monsters, soulless, noisy dissidents who grow overbold. I'm bound by their will until the day I die. We can fix that. That's awful. Varr murmurs in agreement. It is, isn't it? And that's all you get, and that's all you're getting from me. I really must leave now. I'll be late. That's it? Why'd you bring me here if you were going to explain anything? I feel like he's explained a lot, Egg. He has the nerve to laugh. Isn't that obvious? I want to lure you out here alone so I could go for it. I'll just lay down here and accept my fate. You're lying again, and you're asking far too many questions for someone hiding so much. He sneers, and reflexively I shove my hands deep into my cloak. What makes you think I'm hiding anything? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the tough act or the way you tense up the slightest provocation. More likely it's the bandages. Not exactly subtle. I'll be going unless you're willing to share some morsels with me. Tell him whatever he wants. There's a biting edge to his playful tone. I can't tell you. What? Big, yes you can. Wrong. You can start with what you are. I'm a monster. I take a step backward, but... Am I falling again? My back hits a... Oh, is he gonna comment on me? Please tell me he's gonna comment on me. Please, 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 please. All I want is a fucking comment on. My back hits a wall as Varr follows me in lockstep. I turn only to find his left hand resting on the wall beside my head, caging. You know me too well, game. You gotta have the comment on. You got to. It's a necessity. Varr reaches for me. His fingers curl around my chin and lift, forcing me to meet his lidded gaze. God damn it, the Kabedon, it's so hot! Would you believe me if I said the eyes are the window to the soul? No. I believe the eyes are the windows to the dick, or the dicks are the windows to the soul. That's what you want. I mean, that's what you mean, right? My eyelid twitches. Cliché, I know, but let me tell you a little secret. Varr leans in until his lashes tickle my cheek. Excuse me. And the warm, faintly spiced scent of his hair drowns out the stench of greasy cooking fires and chimney smoke. Smoke? Smoke. There's nothing you can hide from. Go on. There's nothing you can hide from me. His voice is so low, so supple, I could slip into it. I did. I slipped. And I've fallen and I can't get up. The betrayal, the loss of hope, the sheer desperation that drives you still to search and search to no end. I could give you something new to live for. You mean that dick? I swallow thickly. How could he possibly know? No, this must be some kind of trick. But for once, Varr isn't smiling. All that suffering has made your soul so irresistible. He's going to steal my soul, and I'm totally fine with that. His piercing eyes pin me to the spot. The look on his face makes my blood run cold. I've seen it before. Traveling through the waste, the lanterns would occasionally reveal carcasses picked clean by starving scavengers whose eyes shone in the dark with the same ravenous hunger. You mean the same ravenous hunger I have for this man? Is that what you meant? Varr takes a shuddering breath. You're trembling. Yeah, because I'm fucking horny AF right now. What if you and I went somewhere... Yes, please. Quiet or alone. Yes, yes, yes. Surrender. Submit. I'm sick of running or of hurting or suffering. Surrendering completely is the easiest thing I've ever done. Am I gonna die? Do I get to die? Before I can finish, Varr hushes me. A gloved thumb runs across my lips. God damn it. Bringing the taste of leather when it dips into my mouth. Y'all. He bends closer, closer. Through the gauzy veil of his hair, I see shadows spread in whirls of smoke, eddies of darkness peeling off the walls and blooming to blot out the moon. Listen, I don't want the moon anyway. Sensation flees with the lights, leaving me numb to everything except the sudden pressure of a hand tightening around my throat. Okay. Are we dead? Something snaps and the bitter tang of copper floods my mouth. Varr's lips crush mine. We kissed! As he swallows the reedy thread of my final breath. Listen, worth it. This time death comes swiftly and permanently. The end! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go! Worth it. What? Oh, we backed up. We rewinded. It's like, remember the Kabedon that you gave into, like, how is anyone supposed to not choose that? Listen, game. There was one choice there, and one choice alone. I didn't see another choice. Okay. So he can read souls. Got it. I guess we'll resist. I was like, no, please. Part of me wants... At least we got a fucking kiss before we died. You know that was the hottest kiss ever. Part of me wants nothing more than to let him take me, to surrender completely to him. It would be so easy. But I'm not about to give up now. Oh, I get it, game. You mean for him to kill me. You gotta be specific. You gotta be more specific, because when I think of surrender, I mean, like, yes, I will fuck him. You're late. The Lutus. Oh, God. Egg, you sweet summer child. You're so pure and so innocent. Varr blinks. His voice comes out soft and breathy. Shame. He eases back, and for what feels like... Listen, I gotta play hard to get. But we didn't have to play hard to get. We could have just died again. He eases back, and for what feels like the first time since he cornered me, I breathe. Listen, I don't need breath. Not when I'm getting kabedon by a beautiful catboy. But my relief is short-lived. Nimble fingers trail down my jaw before closing around my throat. The touch is feather-light but teasing, and my pulse still leaps. One last thing, Egg Toast. No, don't go. Just kill me again, please. Spoken so softly that the pounding of my heart nearly drowns out his words. Call me a dog again and I'll break you. Understood? Did I do that? His lips curve, but there's no humor in his voice. Yes. Oh, that's right. We did in the very beginning. Good. This fucking man. As soon as Varr releases me, I sink against the alley wall to catch my breath. Oh my God. So hot. I called him a Labrador, not a dog. There's a difference. He looks down on me, his expression distinctly smug. Let's get one thing straight. Can we get one thing gay, Varr? I ate a monster 3 times your size for breakfast. 2, actually. The first tasted dreadful, like a fisherman's old ashtray, but that's besides the point. You and I may be alike, but don't ever forget what I am or what I do best. Okay? You kill me, and that's fine. You kill me with a kiss. He smiles me. What? No, he smiles me. He flashes me a dazzling smile. I can't even talk properly. This was so hot, I can't even talk anymore. Egg toast. And who the fuck is this ruining my moment? I will murder you. Leander, you son of a bitch! God damn it, Leander. You ruin everything. Leander's voice echoes from the direction of the wick. I whip around. I nearly call back before remembering Varr's apparent distaste for Leander. I glance back at Varr. Only he's gone, vanished into the dark. God damn it. Excuse me. I'm left in the deserted alley, trembling with a delirious mixture of exhaustion and excitement. More like thirstiness and excitement. Thirstiness and thirstiness. Fuck. God, that is the true line that I would say. Fuck. I let out a long, shaky exhale that condenses into the freezing air. Only once my racing heartbeat slows do I make my way back towards the wick, guided by the distant sound of Leander's voice. Confirm. We did it. CG gallery. The thigh. Look at all of them. Beautiful. Beautiful together. That took 30 minutes. Y'all, we'll save the other ones for later. That was super fun. I can't wait for the fucking full game to come out. I wanna be like, Kurosh, I love you, but I now know that I'm just gonna fucking romance Varr, and I love it and I hate it because I want to romance Kurosh because he's so hot, but like Varr is just perfect. Varr is the true asshole. He's the true snarky fucking asshole that I always fall for. And he's a redhead with cat ears. How am I supposed to fight that? Benny, I read that as consolation titties. I'll take your consolation titties. Because that's what I need right now. They put a fucking Kabedon in the demo. Thank you, devs. Thank you, devs, for the Kabedon. Yeah, they stole my money. After we streamed this last time, I spent a lot more money on the Kickstarter because it's worth it, and I need that Kabedon in my life. I need it. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this demo of Touch Starved. I can't wait to play this in fully, and it's gonna be amazing. Huzzah for more Kickstarters featuring visual novels, and huzzah for them doing so fucking well. It makes me so happy as another visual novel dev to see other visual novels get such success and to have so many people excited about it. It makes me so happy, and I'm so glad that they're doing well, and I can't wait to play their game and gush about it because it's really good, and I'm loving it a lot. All right, I'll see you all later for the full game. Bye.